Hi, friends and fellow intuitive academics. My name is Shelley, and I draw from my intuition and my lived experience as a PhD to offer you guidance on your life path journey and your academic journey, whatever comes up. And today I wanted to offer you a very quick 10-minute tarot reading on whatever message you need to hear right now. So this will be very quick and straight to the point, and you can pick one of these 4 cards to find your message. So we have 29 with birch tree, 56 with Star Nations ancestors, 28 with wolf protection, and 44 with star blanket transition. So take as long as you need to reflect on the choices, and then you can click ahead in the key moments linked to find your message. See you there. Hi, Birch Tree group. So you were drawn to this card, Birch Tree 29, Humility. And I'll let you take in the energy a bit by viewing it closer. So this card is all about standing tall in who you are and expressing your full self, reaching up to the skies, the crown chakra, the spiritual realm of communication, while still feeling your roots and the connectedness to the forest, or the networks of people around you. And so this card is asking you to think of places where you've socially felt that you had to shrink back, maybe by pressure from other people who thought you were being too much yourself. This card is calling for you to come back to your full expression and be you in the world. And I want to read you the healing affirmation from the card. It says, I am a significant part of creation upon this planet. I choose to take up my rightful space here. So that's something for you to think about as we get your message. And I would say that is fully setting the tone of the message that you need to hear right now. How to still be yourself without shrinking away and without, I guess, losing your sense of connectedness to those around you. So we're getting the Page of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Pentacles reverse. This card just popped out from the bottom too. I'll take it in a second. So the first thing I notice is that you have all pentacles here, and this is a very earthy card as well. So you might be working with earth energies, or you might have an earth sign in your chart that's Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Those are being called to the forefront, as is your studies directly, or your work, because there's a lot of work and financial messages embodied in the pentacles soon. So with the Page of Pentacles, you're exploring some idea. You're navigating yourself, I would say, into the world and where you want to begin to plant your seed, which direction you want to go. I feel like if you're like a student or you're making a career change, it's like the world is your oyster. You can select from multiple different directions, but you do have a sense of the thing that you want to grow and the thing that you have energy and focus to work on with the 8 of Pentacles. And you're also being encouraged to follow that instinct towards the thing that you see that you could develop over the long term. I see 7.5 years being like a key time marker here with this half of this pentacle illuminated. It's like you're still like working on the last half. So if you think, if there's a program or some kind of job that's like 7.5 years, or if you're just finishing something after 7.5 years, that's something kind of significant pointing you in the direction, or confirming for you the direction that you've chosen. The Five of Pentacles reverse is also a confirmation that this is setting you away from these financial hardships, which has been kind of like holding you down. I feel like you've been in a cycle of some kind of resource difficulty, but you are pulling yourself out. And I think that your idea here, possibly with a career change or new business or a new course of study, was kind of set into motion because of this hardship. You have the work ethic, you have the focus, drive, and determination, intelligence, and skill to create this thing in the world. And again, with the birch tree, you're being encouraged to really let your unique characteristics come to the front. This could be an important message if you're trying to just copy a model that other people have done, say like a business model. You're being encouraged instead to start to enhance and communicate the things that make you distinctive from the rest. That's really going to help you move this forward. So I put this card that came out of the bottom here by the Page of Pentacles, and it's the Page of Swords in reverse. And I read this as though you can stop overthinking it now. You've made good plans, and it's a little bit hard to plan ahead because you don't see everything ahead yet. So this is, for me, a message that you don't need to think or like drag your feet on this anymore. It's time for you to go ahead and you can start taking action. I also want to pull for the other two cards, Knight of Wands. There we go. As we're talking about taking action, you get a Knight of Cards, which is Knight of Wands card, which is all about taking action and enjoying the ride, following your passions, and getting people excited about what you're doing as well. Like, spread the word. This is poking out too. Spread the word and get yourself out there. Kind of like, I really feel like PR vibes. Like, start letting people know that you're doing this, because I think the only two things that are keeping you from like clicking this thing into high speed is your self-doubt, and your unwillingness to let your true characteristics shine through. You're conforming a bit to the standard. Really, the advice here is to let your uniqueness come through. That's going to help move this along. And then the other thing is that you're also holding yourself back from sharing with others that you're doing this thing. So those are the key messages you have right now to set this project, whatever you're working on, into a high gear, to create some momentum so that it can start to like kind of catch on the trail. And you're getting the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So for this, if you're choosing like a mentor to work with, I would say this means to choose carefully. And I also think with the Page of Swords, go with your gut. Don't ignore the red flags. Whoever you just feel better with, rather than logically this seems to be the better mentor on paper, going with your instinct is going to be the better answer here. And I also feel this Three of Cups in reverse. I'm going to get one more card for this to clarify. Four of Pentacles. Be a little bit conservative too about the communities I keep getting like the business example in mind. If you join like a business network, like a local business network, be conservative about how much you share your ideas and put your trust into either people in the community or the community in general. So, a couple kind of messages of discernment coming here. Trust your instinct on choosing your mentor and hold back a bit, be conservative, don't share everything at once in this group that you're joining, some kind of like maybe network or learning group. Just hold back for a while until like you people have earned your trust. You don't need to share all your ideas, even if you're really excited about them. You don't need to share it with the competition, so to say. But share it with your potential clients for sure. Yeah, so that is your 10-minute message, and I am wishing you so much luck on that. This was definitely a general reading, not necessarily on an academic journey, but definitely it can translate with all the pentacles happening. You're definitely working on something, building something that you're passionate about, that you see, that you have faith that it can grow very tall and succeed. And I'm wishing you so much love on that journey. And if you're drawn to any other cards, I'll see you in those messages as well. Thank you for any likes, shares, subscribes, comments, and questions. And I hope you have a great day. Hi, Star Nations group. So you were drawn to this card, and I want to put it here so you can take in the energies a bit. It's very serene with the full moon in the river, and especially an emphasis on the twinkling stars in the sky. And this card is about remembering the stars in the skies as connections to our multiple ancestors who have passed on. And when you receive this card, there is one ancestor who has passed on in specific that wants to send you this message. So I can see already this message is all about connecting with your loved one who has passed on, who's maybe still hanging around and guiding you. I would say definitely if they got you to this reading with this card. And I want to read you the healing affirmation from the guidebook. It says, I am loved by my ancestors in the stars. Our bond is never forgotten. So even if your person physically isn't here on earth anymore, the bond is really the important thing that remains, and that's the emphasis here. So we're going to pull some cards for a 10-minute reading to quickly give you the message that you need to hear right now from your ancestor on some aspect of your life. So this could be general or it could be related to the academic journey you're on. We'll just see what unfolds. So you have the 3 of Discs, the 5 of Cups in reverse, and the 5 of Wands. I see that your ancestor wants to send you a message regarding some conflict in a working group, a team of sorts. So I would say this isn't family related, but it might have something to do with your job or your career. And so your heart was a little broken over a disappointment with this team. There was some conflict that could not really be resolved. And now you've been healing yourself. And I get the sense that you're ready to move ahead with your own plans, your own relation to the team in some way. So I want to ask, does this mean you're getting back with that team, or are you starting a new one? 9 of Cups in reverse. This tells me that your vision has changed, like your dream has changed a little bit regarding this team. I think that this dynamic helped you see better what you want ahead in your life. So that gives me the impression that you're not getting back with this team. You're finding something better. The Magician in reverse with the Five of Cups in reverse. I need to get another card there. This one. The Hierophant. Interesting. So the choice that you're making is, instead of jumping into something and creating right away, you're going to basically go back and study more first. It's like, I think you realize that's the right choice for you, is to say that you want to, I don't know, start some kind of new business or new job direction, career direction. You were going to try to just jump into it and start doing as you go along, but I think that maybe you did start that and then you found limitations with it, and now instead of remaining with this team and, like, say it's like a startup, something like that, I'm getting that kind of vibe, you're realizing you need to make the choice to go off and learn a bit more and on a course of study and master something in more depth. And so this is a confirmation from your ancestor that you're on the right track with this. And I do feel strongly a sense of a message coming through to stand strong on your own. Stand strong with yourself. Believe in that you don't need believe in yourself enough that you don't need to depend on a team, but to the point where when the team arises, you can work with them harmoniously. Seven of Wands in reverse. This is like, I know exactly what this is, but I'm kind of confused why. It says, let your guard down here. So maybe that's specifically meaningful for something that you're going through. Let your guard down. Perhaps there's an opportunity being presented to you and you're unsure if you should take it. Like, you might feel like it's a scam or something. With this card, I just distinctly hear the message, let your guard down. So something really interesting happened when my cat jumped on the table, and the cards seemed to get kind of mixed around, but the Magician in particular turned into upright. So as I was saying, as let your guard down, Mocha jumped on the table and turned the Magician card upright. So something about, like, letting down the guard, the walls a bit, will help bring out this Magician energy in you to accomplish this thing that you're setting out on the course of study to accomplish. Like, the message here is, like, don't lose that part of you that just wanted to go and create, because you basically have all the elements there. But you're right to fill out the expertise in one area that you feel like you're missing some information. But don't forget that you are the Magician and you can make this thing happen, especially once you get this missing piece together. Let's see what else is coming through. I think this one. The Queen of Cups. Be sincere about your aims and intentions with this thing you're creating. Show your heart, because people will follow you with that. There is a genuineness to the thought process and the idea behind what you're doing, and that's really the shining star here. Prince of Wands in reverse. You're very excited to start this, but yeah, hold your horses a bit with this. Slow down a bit. There's plenty of time to do this. Eight of Discs. Put in the work. Slow down. You're going to have your moment to premiere this and shine. For now, what you need to do is just put in the work. As you know, I think you know in your gut that this is what you need to do. And you're right. You're not losing time. You're not losing out. This will happen for you. It's really just part of the process that you need to put in the work now. Any final message from your ancestor? Six of Discs. Oh, your loved one, your ancestor on the other side is always going to be helping you, sending you guidance and sending people in your path, sending opportunities into your path. And sunflowers or calendula, it kind of look like those flowers, might be a great symbol for you. But that's a great parting message, is that your ancestor is always there. It's like they're going to be there at your side this whole time. They're almost like your partner in this. And I just feel the love. It's so beautiful. So that is your 10-minute tarot message. And I hope that you continue to work with love on your journey, academic or not. And thank you for your time and sharing your energy. Thanks also for any likes, shares, subscribes, comments, and questions. If you were drawn to another card in the pick a card, I'll see you in that message. Otherwise, I will see you the next time I post something. Hi, Wolf Group. So you were drawn to this card, 28 Wolf Protection. I just want to let you take in the energy a bit here. You see this beautiful wolf head, almost like a vision appearing over a forest with the bright sun illuminating. Here's Mocha to help us on the reading, or just passing through. And so you have the number 28 and the word protection. So it's like the protection is all encompassing. It's all around you. And as I was reading the description, actually the Star Nations card was mentioned in the book, the description book. And so there's really something there, possibly in the Star Nations card, which came up in the pick a card reading. It looks like this one. This is the Star Nations card. It was mentioned as a connection in the description of the wolf card specifically. So you might have a message there. So this message is all about asking yourself, are there any unhealthy connections or relationships that you need to deal with? Are you people pleasing? Are there boundary issues? Are there low vibrational people kind of affecting you? Do you need to kind of do something about that? Maybe bare your teeth and growl and set your boundaries. This is your encouragement to kind of like summon up that primal protective energy for yourself. But also the message is that you are protected by your ancestors and your spirit team as well. So let me read you the affirmation here. It says, let's see, with wolf at my side, protection is all around me. I am safe. So that's something to keep with you as we set off on this 10-minute reading, that your safety, your sense of protection is being affirmed here. And we're going to get some more information, whether this connects to your academic journey or not. Often, life crosses over into your academic journey because these are often life paths, right? In my opinion. So we'll see what comes through here for you. And of course, I had to get the Wise Dog Tarot for your wolf card. So we have the Two of Wands in reverse, reconsidering the way forward. The Fool in reverse, yeah, another card about holding back before starting off on a journey. And the Six of Wands in reverse. I get the sense that this is about your intuition and your instinct kind of being off, or there's some mechanism in your thought process that denies your instinct. your intuition. And so your intuition, your heart, your gut is telling you to go one way, but your head is convincing you very well to go another way. And your guidance here is, how can you strengthen that trust in your gut? Maybe you're afraid of setting out on this path that your gut tells you to, but remember that your message here is that you are protected as you set off on this journey. The Page of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, your compass is off. You don't really know where to go. It's like you have to recalibrate the compass. Ace of Cups, start with your heart. Start with love of yourself. If that were the only thing to consider and not other people's needs, what would you do? You can ask yourself that. And the Moon. Something will become clear to you in time if you just give it the time and the intention. If you ask for clarity, it will come. I want to know more about this clarity. It's about, the first thing that came to my head is it's about a move. So this could be like a physical move in the home, or it could be about a strategic move that you're making in your career path. Some kind of move that would change a lot of things for you. And so there's some hesitation and confusion about what to do with that. What can this group do to help calibrate their compass? Let go of what needs to be let go of. But you're holding on tightly to something that needs to go away. I can't help but think, but like with the mention of the star nations, possibly there was someone who passed recently that you were very close to, and it's like you're a little bit unsure how to go on in your own life without them there. They are the ones protecting you. They're still around you, and they want you to encourage you on this journey. Strength in reverse. You have reservoirs of strength deep within you, and you can think to the past where you overcame something very difficult and redefine for yourself what strength means, so that you can reaffirm that you have the strength to go on this journey. You have that strength. This is going to shift your life in a major way. You've already felt kind of like the vibrations of this. I think you're in this right now, yeah. And it's causing you a lot of like tumult, chaos, and I think that's what's spinning your compass. Your protection wants to remind you that this is that thing that's like happening for you, not to you. And maybe this also involves the passing of your loved one. It's all things that are shifting you into your highest path. And so you can trust it. It will be it is temporary. You will get through it. And you will come out the other end stronger and with a lot more self-love, self-appreciation, and self-assurance. What is the ultimate outcome that our group can look forward to keep their light shining towards that outcome? The High Priestess in reverse. The High Priestess in reverse. Huh. You'll be starting something of like a psychic journey. And this felt very out of left field for me. And I feel like this might feel very out of left field for you too. But that's something to look forward to, is that you have intuitive abilities, and this is all helping to shift you towards connecting on a deeper level to those intuitive abilities. And I can tell you that this is very much my own story of how I came into my intuitive abilities. It took a very chaotic set of 3 years to totally shift my life and help me remember that I had always been relying on my intuitive guidance to get through difficult times in my life. And this moment, this set of years that happened just recently, really showed me, in my late 30s, that now I can really see what the value is, my inner strength that I developed, my will to see through a situation and survive it, and my intuitive abilities, my guidance, my spirit team who has always been by my side through everything. Now I can acknowledge that that's real. That got me through some crazy times. And I feel like you're going to be able to say the same. So I am wishing you so much love on that journey. And yeah, hope you continue to work with love even through the difficult things going on around you. You have a very strong character, and it's almost like this is kind of like blooming it right now. I know it's harsh to hear at this moment if you're really going through something. But again, your guiding light at the end of the tunnel is you're starting this unexpected, beautiful journey through spirituality and connecting to your protective forces around you. So take care of yourself on that journey, and it is temporary. You will see the end of it, and you'll come out a different person on the other side. A person who you actually love, and you really actually probably secretly always wanted to be. Yeah, thank you for sharing your energy on this channel. Thank you for any likes, shares, subscribes, comments, questions. If you are drawn to another pick a card, another card in the pick a card reading, I'll see you listed in that key moments in the video. If not, I will hope to see you in the next video I put out. Hi Star Blanket Group. So you're drawn to this card, and I want to let you see it and take in its energies for a little bit. This beautiful card, and I was reading about it in the description. This is all about a blanket that is presented through different indigenous societies, which the cultures that are drawn from in this deck, in rites of passage, in transitions in life, such as like birth, marriage, even death. And so these are meant to carry on remembrance and comfort of ancestors around us. And it really speaks to kind of like drawing on this sense of hope through the difficult times of transition, keeping aligned to the morning star, which is a symbol of hope, assuring us that the sun is on the way, that the light is there, and it's coming. So it's kind of a deep message coming in for you about aligning to hope and holding on to it. I want to read you the healing affirmation, which says, "My ancestors want what is best for me. I trust that the transition that is happening is a necessary part of my growth." And I can't help but think of the Tower card in the tarot deck, which is all about disruptions and transitions, which can be kind of shocking. Also, the Death and Rebirth card, which is about deep transformations that happen through a progression of, I guess, life challenges and how you overcome them. And it kind of molds you into a different person towards the end. I also am thinking about the number 44, which is the floors are all about stability. So it makes me think that through these chaotic times comes the foundations of stability, which is really, I believe, the hope, the star of hope that you can hang on to at this time. I get the sense that it's a sense of stability that you feel like you have lost and you might not regain, or a sense of stability that you never felt you really had in the first place in your life. You're going to have the opportunity to build that right now. And before I even started your reading and read up on this card, I was drawn to place this extra stone here in your reading. It's like a stone I draw on for a sense of protection and grounding and strength. And so I wanted to bring that for you as well. And I see now why, with the overtone that's being set with your reading, the message you need to hear today in our 10-minute reading. So you get the Justice card in reverse. There is a delay to justice or a disappointment regarding to a justice that you are hoping would be served. The Six of Cups, that has to do with something in the past. Possibly you were waiting a long time for this justice to be served, and you're severely disappointed that it didn't pan out. Yes, there's our disappointment card. Yeah, I can feel the pain. Yeah, this is a sense of hopelessness. But again, with the Five of Cups, there is hope just around the corner. You just don't see it right now because you're looking at the loss. And rightly so. That's just a very human thing. I feel like you put a lot of heart and soul and effort, and it took every ounce of strength in you to get to this point. And it was a severe disappointment. King of Swords in reverse. I think this was a failure of whatever justice system you were working with, or depending upon. Yeah. Yeah, I want to go back to this. This does feel very intense. I want to go back to the star blanket where it says, where is it? There are times, so let's see, we yearn for a straightforward path with joy and no pain. Life isn't always like this, and this card affirms that if you're feeling unsettled or filled with grief around a transition, it's okay. Sometimes outcomes aren't always as expected, and you are asked to trust that Creator continues to hold a vision of the most aligned path for you. So even if this feels like it's like crumbling, it's tumbling you off your path, it's actually really not. It is aligning you in a very deep way to your path. You are starting something new here. You have a new idea, possibly around justice, since it's or injustice, as it's aligning here. Yep, this is setting you off on your life's work. So maybe you are going to enter law school, or you're going to change careers so that you can have a hand directly in readjusting a faulty system, some kind of oversight, some kind of gap in the system that you're seeing. Nine of Wands, you are like the wounded warrior. You are the wounded warrior here, and you are also people's guiding light, and you will become your own guiding light. This is really like a soul calling, like a soul purpose that you're here. You are not going to be defeated on this. You are going to last through every trial, possibly, yeah, in court, trial in life as well, that you need to get through to complete this mission. As we saw in the star blanket, your ancestors are interwoven into this as well. You're drawing upon all of their strength and energies as well as you go through this. The King of Pentacles. It says true success isn't just about money, it's about happiness too. Yeah, I mean, I do see this for at least one person, that you are pursuing a career in law. It might have not been part of your plan, but it's like you can't not anymore after what has happened or what you have witnessed. And I see this as like you have your own, what are they called? The lawyer consultation shops. You have your own practice? Do lawyers have practice? I don't know. But you have something like, you have your own little shop and you like specialize in something and you feel a great sense of success with this. This really, yeah, this is really meant for you. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. There's something to do with timing here, pacing yourself and planting the seed for this at the right moment. Let me get more information on that. Queen of Wands in reverse. This is a little bit like cool your fire for a bit. Sustain yourself. Rightly so, like you're inflamed and you have a lot of fire regarding this, but it's going to be a life journey. So you don't have to burst into the spotlight yet. You don't have to start out, like guns blazing yet. There's a lot of care of yourself that has to play into the pace of this because it is long term. So yeah, it's like this. It's like you want justice, you want to right the system and you want to do it right now, but you could burn out because you're only human. So taking care of yourself and your energies along the way is really important here. Nine of Pentacles. There is success in this in the end, and you are so satisfied in it. And it's also a reminder, every milestone you hit, celebrate yourself. Like your journey, I feel, is going to be incredible. It's going to be everything you hope it is and even more. And everything you envision is going to come to reality. So enjoy it every moment you get. Page of Pentacles. When life gives you lemons, make enchanted lemonade. What you do is going to seem magical to people. It's going to seem like, how did you do that? How did you come up with this? You're one in a million. You're totally unique, and it's because you're meant for this path. And okay, we hit just 10 minutes, so that I really do feel like that completed your message anyways. And so embrace this starting energy, but do take your time and wait for the right opportunity. I know you want to do this right now, but your ancestors are helping to align the right things into your path. In the meanwhile, take care of yourself and rest assured everything you envision will come true. And keep your sense of magic, your belief in magic, your belief that miracles can happen, because you're going to be an instrument of the miracles. I'm so excited for you. It just felt like there was champagne in my heart when I said that. And so I'm hoping that you continue to work with love on your journey, sending you so much love as you go through this time. You will come out the other side of it in the bright light. Thank you for sharing your energy with any likes, shares, subscribes, comments, and questions. I always love to hear how you're doing on your journey. And if you're drawn to another card in the pick a card portion, I will see you in those key moments ahead. Otherwise, I hope to see you in the next reading.